Welcome to Hooray. In this session, we shall be explaining how to use articles and determiners. What are determiners? Determiners go before nouns. There are four kinds of determiners. First, articles, under which you have the words a, an, and the. Next, you've got quantifiers, a lot of, a few, some, etc. Next, you've got demonstrative adjectives, this, that, these, and those. And finally, possessive adjectives, my, your, his, etc. Let's have a look at articles. Here you use a or an, known as the indefinite articles, with singular count nouns to express a general meaning. For example, I bought a book last night. We don't know specifically which book, but in general, any book. We can also use a or an when the thing that you are referring to is not specific and the reader does not know what you are referring to. For example, you should bring an umbrella. Here it does not specifically say which type of umbrella, but because it is a vowel, you use an. Articles before countable or uncountable nouns. A countable noun is always preceded by a or an, or the, or another determiner. For example, I ate an apple, I ate the apple, or the apple, I ate your apple. Not I ate apple. That is incorrect. A non-count noun usually cannot occur with a or an. For example, homework takes a lot of time. Homework is a non-count noun here, but not a homework takes a lot of my time. That is incorrect since it is a non-count noun. The zero article. No article is used with plural count nouns and non-count nouns to express general meaning. For example, movies are my favorite way to relax. Movies here is the non-count noun, the plural non-count noun. Or, I think that honesty is important. Honesty, once again, is the non-count noun. And as you can see, there are no articles before it. The definite article. The definite article is used to express specific meaning with all three kinds of nouns: singular, plural, and non-count. In this case, the reader knows which thing you are referring to in your writing. For example, the assignment in history is interesting. We are referring to a specific assignment in a specific subject and therefore you use the word the. Next, the door was locked. The trains are often crowded at this time of the day. He gave us the information that we needed. All these are examples of the definite article. And as you can see, they all express specific situations or specific meanings. Usage of the definite article. With superlatives, the best and the cheapest, the most, the least. These are some of the examples of superlatives. Now let's look at it in a sentence. The sentence goes, the fastest runner finished in 10 minutes. So as you can see, we put the before the word fastest. Next, with ordinal numbers, the first, the second, etc. I didn't understand the second question. Third, with same, we have the same math class this semester. She made the same mistakes as I did. Using articles with a noun. In general, select a, an, or no article when using a noun for the first time and the or another determiner every time afterwards. For example, I kept a book in your room. The book is on your desk. So in the first sentence, you're using a because you're using the noun book for the first time, but when you're referring to the same noun again, you use the. Similarly, we have further sentences. We saw a great movie last night. The movie was about space aliens. They bought furniture last night. The furniture will be delivered tomorrow. Quantifiers. Used in non-count nouns, in questions and negative statements such as much. For example, did you get much sleep last night? This is more of an interrogative question or a statement. No, I didn't get much sleep, but the night before I got a lot of sleep. The next quantifier is little or a little. He gave me little help. Here it means that he gave almost no help or not enough help. The next sentence is, he gave me a little help. This basically means he gave me some or a small amount of help. Any. Any often replaces some questions and negative statements. Did you have any problems with the assignment? No, I didn't have any problems, but some questions were tricky. The next in quantifiers are as follows. Each and every are followed by singular count nouns and singular verbs. Each student meets with a counselor once a year. Every college charges a different amount for books. Each of and one of the are followed by plural count nouns. The verb, however, remains singular. Each of the students plans to take the final. Or, one of the students is not finished yet. Demonstrative adjectives. Use this and that with singular count nouns and with non-count nouns. Use these and those with plural count nouns. For example, this test is very difficult. That furniture looks beautiful in your house. These courses are at the beginning level. Did you pay a lot for those shoes? Possessive adjectives. Use possessive adjectives before nouns. They can come before any kind of noun. For example, my parents live in Cairo. My parents, my indicates possessiveness. We need to include their information in the report. Their includes possessiveness. Use of another and other. Let's analyze where you should use these two words correctly. Use another with singular count nouns. It means one in addition to the one or ones already mentioned. For example, my older brother lives in Los Angeles and I have another brother living in New York. Use other with plural count nouns and with non-count nouns. It means more or several more in addition to the one or ones already mentioned. I have already finished and the other students have finished too. Some in addition to me, but not all. He found other information for his paper. You can use the other with singular or plural count nouns. This denotes the rest of a specific group. For example, I finished and the other student finished too. Or, I finished and all other students finished too. that is the end of this session. All the best with your practice and learning.